In this video, I'm gonna model this cup of coffee. So for a start, I'm gonna add a cylinder and the vertices is gonna be 16. Select the top face, GZ, and scale it a little. Then select the bottom face, add inset, and delete. Then I'm gonna use the grid fill and use the offset like this. Then select this edge loop, use bevel for segment, create 5 edge. Then I'm gonna select this face, add inset, select this edge loop, shift D, scale it a little, and moving it down. Then I'm gonna select these edge loops and extrude along the Z axis. Then I'm gonna select this edge loop and extrude and scale for a couple of times to create these shapes. And then extrude it along the Z to the down, okay? Now I'm gonna use the face grid fill and make sure that it's along the axis, and now I can select this face and extrude it one more time, okay? Now in this cup of coffee, these are the edges that we need to add bevel, so I select them and Control B, and the number is gonna be 3 because we don't need so much smoothness, so this much is enough, I think. Now I select this edge, use the bevel to add more edge, and then select this vertex, activate the merge vertices and move GG to move it like this. Select this vertex, GG to move it up. And now if I'm back to the object mode and subdivision surface, and if you don't like this part, you can use the X-ray mode to select this edge and add bevel in here. Okay, but it's a little too long, my cup of coffee, so I'm gonna select all the top edges and moving it down. Then I'm gonna add 2 edge in here, slide this one little down, select this face, loop and shift it to duplicate it, and extrude one more face on top of them, and Alt S to scale it along the normal. And you can also add one edge in here and one edge in here. So I'm going to shade the smoothness. For this mark, I'm gonna add another mesh circle. The number is gonna be 16. Go to the edit mode, rotate it RX 90, GY to move it up forward, and GZ to move it up. Then I'm gonna scale it, GY, and face grid fill and rotate it a little to then scale it a little. And as you can see, this line is a little rotated, so I'm gonna rotate it around the y-axis a little, and then I'm gonna go to the object mode, add modifier, shrink wrap modifier, and then add another modifier, solidify, and it like this. Then I'm gonna deactivate the edit mode, move these vertices along this axis and these vertices along this axis. Control B with 2 edge on this edge and delete the middle face. Now if I look at from the object mode, this is the shape, but add one more modifier, subdivision modifier, and right click, shade smooth. If I apply the shrink wrap modifier and solidify modifier and go to the edit mode and add a couple of edge in here, you can see that we get close to the final shape. And if you like to add material to the object, you can go to the material, then add a new material, select on the base color, and then copy the color from the reference image. Then add another material and select that part that you need another color, then copy another color from the reference image again, and then select on assign, and then do it for the all parts of the cup of coffee that you want. And don't forget that as always, you can subscribe and like. See you on the next practical video.